guys, how's it going? Hey, today we're going to can some ham and bean soup. I recently took a ham out of the freezer because we have quite a few hams. And I'm going to be making all kinds of soups, Boston baked beans, and whatever else I can think of. Probably just even canning some ham just by itself because we love using diced up or cubed ham for like ham and cheese omelets. I just made some the other day for the kids. So I'm going to take this whole, it was a half of a ham that we raised. And the half a ham was 13 pounds. That's bone in. But so I got a lot of ham to do some stuff with. And the first thing I'm going to do with today is 15 bean ham soup. And we're going to can it up. And it's going to go on the shelf. And it's going to be, I know it's going to be fantastic. We're pretty much doubling this recipe today. And yeah, probably add some additional seasonings and stuff. Now I bought the 15 bean bag. The Cajun blend that has the Cajun seasoning in it. And after I got to looking at the ingredients and the Cajun seasoning, I decided not to use that. But I am going to try to add a little heat to it because I love heat in my soup. A little spice. Grace is over here watching me. What we got going on today also is Jenny is doing sugar cookies for Christmas party tomorrow. So this recording is the day before Christmas Eve. So the Christmas Eve. Right, Grace? It's Christmas Eve. It's the eve before Christmas Eve. You guys gotta look. All right, let's go do this. All right, so these are the 15 bean that I've got, 15 bean packs. I've got 4 cups. It's a little bit more than 4 cups of ham cut up. It's actually going to be a double recipe from the one I found online. So that's why 2 bags, 4 cups of this. It's gonna take 8 quarts of ham broth. But what I have is half of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. We had smoked pork chops, and I made stock out of that. And so half of these are smoked pork chop stock. So I think that's going to be really good. And the other half are ham broth. It calls for diced tomatoes, so I got a jar of our canned tomatoes, onions, some lemon juice, seasonings in here. I was going to use fresh garlic, but we just didn't have enough right now. So some garlic powder, salt, and some of that Slap Your Mama seasoning that we put into everything. Love it. There's no additional ingredients in this stuff. I'm not like associated with them or whatever, but it's just salt, peppers, and garlic. That's all it is. And that's going to be about it, along with the beans. Now the beans, I have done the quick rehydrate method. That is, instead of letting it soak for 8 or 9 hours or overnight, you can basically rehydrate them, cooking them for a couple hours. I'll put the link to that in the description below on how that happened. But basically it's rinse the beans, bring them to a boil, and then let them sit for an hour, drain them, fill it back up with water, bring it to a boil, and then let it simmer until the skin starts splitting. So anyways, that's what I did with those. And so we are going to get started on getting all this into the pot and get it going. Okay, these beans are already well done. So I'm hoping I don't end up with a big pile of mush. Which, even if I do, I guarantee you I'll still be eating it, even if it is a pile of mush. So there's that. So the single recipe calls for 2 quarts of stock. So we're putting in 4. Just trying to smell see if I got any smoky off that was one of the smoky ones. And I think I'll be doing more, since a lot of the stock will probably get used for my soup. I think I might do some in pints, but get away from pints a little bit. And I've been warned not to do soups and stuff in these pans, or these pots, but this is what I got. This is what I got going on right now. And I am in the market for a really big stock pot because I would love a heavy duty stainless steel stock pot, so a really big one. So we're gonna put in our onions. I probably didn't actually probably not putting enough onion in here for what the recipe called for. Tomato. Oh yeah. It also called for some water. it called for 4 cups of water, or 2 cups of water. So since we're doubling, I need 2 cups of water. Yeah, it called for 2 cups of water, and since we're doubling, I need 4 cups of water. All right. It called for lemon juice. We'll put these seasonings in that I've already told you about here. All right. And then the ham. Oh, that homegrown ham of ours. Oh, we love it. All right. Then we're definitely going to get this up to temp since everything I put in there was cold except for the beans. And you know, the tomatoes don't exactly come out as diced, but after they go through me cooking it up here a little bit, and after they go through canning and all that, they'll be good to go. All right, let's get this on the stove. We are just going to let that come up to temp. Like I said, we're going to be taste testing it, maybe adding more. Maybe we won't add any more. Maybe if it's a little bland, we'll just leave it bland and add stuff when I pull it out. And like if I'm having a snack, maybe I want red pepper flakes in it. So as I'm bringing it to a boil for my midnight snacks, I'll go ahead and add red pepper flakes. But I think this recipe especially, I think Jenny might grab some of this for dinners too. So, what is going on over here?
What are you doing?
Got some concentration going on.
Good job.
Grace, what are you doing?
Making sugar cookies for Christmas.
Nice. I got a question. Can I ask you something?
Yes.
Who painted your nails so pretty?
Me.
They are beautiful, darling. You did a really good job.
Thank you.
This has actually been on the stove for a really super long time because I had to go do some running around. And it was on the stove a lot longer than I would have liked. But now the kids are doing some cookie decorating. And we're going to get to canning. As soon as I'm done canning, I'm going to spread frosting all over the kids. So what I did is the sink and dishwasher, everything's busy today. So I had the brand new pint jars warming up in the oven just to a low setting. This soup, this ham and bean soup, I've had it on a very low setting today. A lot of water actually evaporated off and I put some more in there. So, but anyways, let's get to jarring this up, get it in the canner. All right, so like I said, these jars are warmed up. They're already clean. They're new out of the package. They are pretty hot. They might even be a hair hotter than I had the soup. And so what I do whenever I dish up any soup going in is I just stir it really good, and then I get a ladle full and I put it in. I think I'm gonna fill these pints up, I don't know, a little over half of beans, and then come back and put some liquid in. All right, so I got them filled up. I did a little rearranging. I did it so I could get a couple more jars out of this, and I probably could have lowered the solids a little bit more and got another jar, taken a little bit more out, got another jar. But I'm happy with it. We want about an inch we want an inch headspace, which I have right there. And now we're gonna get them loaded up in the canner. This canner should be warmed up. Oh yeah, that's pretty warm. And the kids are destroying everything over here. Looking good, guys. This you, Bill?
Yes.
And this, TJ and Grace already got a whole tray done, so they're starting on another tray. Is that you, Faith?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yummy.
Grace, enjoying the sprinkles over there?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome sauceness. Love it. How you doing, Mom?
Tired.
I know you are. You've been at this all day.
Cookies take forever.
Oh, so this would be Grace and TJ's tray.
Yes.
Nice job, guys.
Thank you.
Okay, one last thing we want to do is we want to get some vinegar on a towel or a paper towel or something, and we want to wipe these rims down. You're also, when you're wiping these rims down, you're checking for cracks and nicks and all that good stuff. We're going to wipe them down, get the lid and rings on.
What can I fit here? Can I fit? There we go.
We're going for finger tight, not cranking down on it. Okay, we'll start stacking these in the canner. So we got a total of 19 going in here, which is not good because I don't have any with smooth sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, good. I got 10 on the bottom. That's excellent. I'm not too sure why that is.
I need that. Rainbow star. Rainbow star. For painting now? Wait, TJ, are you putting those on there or those on here? Well, that was cool. Were you looking at this one? Is this one? No. These are the only. Wait, I can't. Mommy, we're running out of colors. Yeah, we are, and all colors. Except white.
All right, got them all in there.
White.
Good to go. All right, we're gonna do all the normal pressure canning things there. That's gonna come up to pressure. We're doing pints, so it's going to be an hour and 15 minutes. If we were gonna do quarts, it'd be an hour and 30 minutes. But we're gonna bring this up to pressure, and then our time will start, and then we'll let it cool down. These kids are rocking these cookies. They are doing fabulous. And like, they're quiet for some reason. Look at this. Jenny even made some special ones for Cog Hill Farm over there. They look awesome. No, Jason, we're not sending them to you. We're going to eat them.
Probably in just a minute.
Yeah, fun. All right, here it is next day. They're done. They've cooled. They've sealed. Well, actually, we're going to double check seals in a minute because we're going to wipe the jars down, take the rings off, go get them out in the pantry. But stick around because I think we'll do a little taste test. It's about lunchtime here. I'm kind of worried that it's going to be a little mushy, which I'm not going to care if it's mushy because it's still going to taste great. But I let it sit on the stove for way too long yesterday, and so I am kind of curious if it's going to be really mushy or what. But like I said, no matter what I'm eating it, it's going to be good. So you can also tell that these jars were on the bottom and these jars were on the top. These are much cleaner looking. These have this white film. I once again forgot to put vinegar into the water when it went in the canner. So okay, I've got all the rings off. Now I'm just going to wipe all these down, especially these ones with the film, but regardless, even these clean ones, I will wipe them all down. Then we'll get them labeled, then we'll go put them on the shelf. While I'm wiping it down, I'm checking the seal, make sure it's on there pretty good. Or no, actually make sure it's on there really good. I'm not too gentle with it, so if it's going to pop off, I'd rather have it pop off now instead of later. And you can be pretty rough with checking that seal. Now what I do to check the seals, I wipe this out like this one. I can feel it feels kind of slimy. So I must have got a little dirty or something. But I will actually try lifting up on this pretty good. And if it doesn't pop, it's good. When I'm all done canning all this ham, hopefully I'll have more soups. But right now we got, I'm having a hard time focusing. Right now we've got what we just did, the 15 bean and ham soup. We've got Mexican turkey soup, really good. Split pea and ham, goat chili, and goat stew. So I got lots of soups in here, but I need more. I need more, and I'm hoping this whole week to get a lot more in here. Looks pretty good. Okay, this is really hot, Boo. I want you to get a... Do you seriously like it? Mm-hmm. Okay, get a bean, TJ. And there's... Well, no, get a spoonful of soup. But I want a bean in there. And blow on it. It's hot.
That is really good.
Awesome. Don't get it on your... We're on our way to a Christmas Eve party, and so she's got a nice white shirt on and
What else in here?
stuff. We know better than to tell Mom what's in stuff, right?
I'm gonna dodge stuff.
There's only one thing you would dodge, and that would be chunks of tomato.
And chunks of onion.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
I'm trying to get
Okay,
this bean.
Gooby, I'm sorry. I should have just had you.
Ah! I dropped the bean but kept the onion. Now I'm gonna eat the bean. Oh, hot.
Yeah, I told everybody else it was hot.
Oh boy. It tastes really good.
Hey, I haven't tasted it yet. Is the beans mushy?
They're not, I mean, they're definitely soft, but they're not like total mush.
So it's not going to total mush. Grace, you are going to love this.
I don't want a tomato.
It's okay. Oh my gosh, you and your mother. They're picking stuff off the spoons with their fingers, throwing it into my soup.
Still hot? Blow. Okay, try.
Oh,
No, just blow on it. Okay, check.
hell.
I did not like it.
Everybody else likes it. All right, go ahead, Faith. Grab a spoon.
Okay, try it.
Hot. Hey, I think I mentioned it was hot. Mom and Grace picking through everything. Mom and Faith not realizing it was hot.
It was hot. I just thought I blew on it enough.
What do you think?
It's okay.
You're not a fan? Okay, that's fine.
There's too many beans.
A bean soup.
It's a bean soup.
I don't like beans.
But did you like the flavor of everything?
Yeah, I like the flavor.
So it really didn't matter if there was beans in there. You liked the flavor.
I like the flavor, yeah. It just, there's too many beans.
What's wrong with beans?
They're weird. I don't like them.
But you couldn't actually taste them.
No.
So the soup tasted good.
Yes.
Well,
but
thank
I don't
you.
like
That's it. Cut.
I don't like the texture of them in my mouth.
All right.
The dark pink is kind of like red. Dark.
Are you staring at me? Are you trying to get into the picture? I like it. Like anything else, I want more salt in it. I could definitely put hot sauce in here. I could definitely put some more red pepper flakes in here. But all in all, it's good. And are you good?
Yeah.
You see that laugh? Thanks, guys.